Hi, I'm Cara. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're a subscriber. So today I'm going to show you how I've made this lovely 7x7 new baby card. Now it's just a standard 7x7 side fold card base, and I used Hunky Dory Adorable Scoreable just to make this gorgeous, what I'm calling an old-fashioned baby pram. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the sentiment, and I just added these butterflies just for some embellishment. I hope you like it as much as I do, and I think the recipients are going to be over the moon with this. So as always, I'm going to go through the products I'm using and then we'll make the card together. So let's get into it. So the products I'm using are the Hunky Dory Big Book of Centerpiece Sentiments, and I have chosen this lovely new baby in pink. I'm also using this Martha Stewart Butterfly Punch. I've used that to create these gorgeous little butterflies here to go on as an embellishment. I'm using the Hunky Dory Teddy Bears Picnic. This is an old paper pad, but it's definitely a good one. And I've used a floral pattern, as you can see here. This pink sort of raindrop-esque paper is from Chloe's Creative Crafts. It's from one of the paper pads I have in my stash of hers, but it's a very old one, so I doubt it's available now. I've also got some baby pink Adorable Scoreable, which I've already cut out. I've got a 7x7 card blank, some gold mirror card, and I'll probably add some gems as well, and that is it. So let's get into making the card and the measurements. So as I said, we are making a 7x7 card. So for our bottom layer of paper, you're going to want a piece of gold mirror, which is 6 7/8 squared, and then the pattern paper is 6 3/4 squared, and that's just going to go on here like so. Then for the second layer of pattern paper and mirror, you're going to want a piece of gold mirror in 6x6, and the pattern paper is 5 7/8 squared. Now this will go here, but it will go on foam. So I'm going to go ahead, stick these down, and then we're going to make the main sort of topper for the card. So that's my two mats and layers now stuck down. So now we're going to go into building the old-fashioned pram topper, which is going to be on the front of my card. So I've gone ahead and sort of made the hood and cut everything ready off camera, but I have another circle here, roughly about 4 inches, which is what this is, and I'm going to show you how I did the hood with these score lines, so how you'd make the pram. So let me move this to the side. I have to excuse the state of my scoreboard. My 2-year-old, my lovely toddler, got hold of one of my alcohol markers that I stupidly left on the desk, and she decided to draw all over it. So I have got a new one come in because I can't get this up no matter how much I've tried. So luckily I found one on Vinted, because I do love my Hunky Dory Adorable Scoreboard. So I said, you're going to want a circle of cardstock, which is roughly 4 inches, and then you're just going to cut it in half. And the way I did this was with my trimmer. This is how I found it easier. So I knew it was roughly about 4 inches, so I just put it straight as I could at the 2-inch mark here, and then I just cut it in half. You could just fold and cut it in half if that's easier for you, but because this is 300 plus GSM, it's so strong, I didn't want the score line on it, but that's just personal preference. So now you've got 2 halves. You're going to put one aside. That is for the main pram cot where the baby would lie. And then you're going to take your other half. Now this is just under 4, whereas my main one I'm using is 4, so this is about 3.5. I'm just going to pinch it ever so slightly. I have creased this, but you're just going to want to mark just a little mark at the half. Obviously when you're doing yours you won't fold it in half. So I just used that mark, and you're just going to want to go around in around 1/4 inch increments, just scoring from that centre to down. And then you can do 1, 2, 3, total of 7 scores, and then just trim it away. So we'll do this together, and I just do 1/2 inch. So I use my 6 inch mark, which is my line all the way down, to put my half on. Then I go to 6.5, and I just brought it down. Then I just scored. And then I went to 7. And again, I did the same. Kept my centre there. And then that gives us those marks. And just so you're bringing it to meet that tool every time. When you've got all the score lines done you need, I just took my scissors and just cut up there. And that gave me a sort of effect, move it that way, of the hood, whatever way you want it. It's the effect of the hood of the pram. Really simple to do, and I think it just looks really effective. So just bring all my elements back in, and I will tell you what I've cut out ready to actually make my pram. So I've just shown you how to make the cot bit and the hood. Then I've got 2 1-inch black circles, and I just used this circular punch for the wheels. Then I've got 2 really small, you can see, gold circles, and I just used my standard hole punch just to make these, they make the centre of the wheels just for a little bit more sort of decoration and definition to the wheels. That's for these 2. And then I've got a strip of gold mirri. Now I cut it to the length that I need, and I will just slightly round this side as well. And then I've got I cut another circle, the 1-inch circles in gold, and just cut it into quarters. So I've got 1/4 inch circle there as the pram sort of handle. And that is it. That's everything I've used to make a little pram. So I'm going to go ahead now and build that together so you can see, and then we will embellish the card. So let's get into it. So there is our finished card. I think this looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the butterflies, so I flipped this paper here over that I chose for the butterfly. So I was originally used the pink, but I felt pink on pink, it didn't pop. So I flipped it over. It's a good thing about double-sided paper. So I have this gorgeous stripe, and it's got the pink in it, pulls the pink out. I think it just goes well with the matching paper there. So if you've enjoyed my video today, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it, and appreciate your help to grow my channel. Thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, I'll be back soon with more.